Hi, it's Denis Knight with Golf Traveler. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys, and I wanted to kind of update you on my challenge. I had played a course back in September for my 44th course at Honey Creek, but I had not played another new course until I made my trip down to Texas in October. I actually had a pretty wild October I want to tell you about. So, I took a trip down to see my friends in Texas, like I did in February. And I decided to play a course on the way down, of course. And so my 45th course was a place called the Canyons. It was just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, north of Tulsa in a place called Sand Springs. It was a nice course. I didn't particularly care for some of the holes. I felt they were a little challenging and, but I did like the course overall. So that was course number 45. I did that on a Saturday. And then I drove down to Texas. Believe it or not, it was hot then. And was going to play Ferris again that I played in February, Ferris, Texas, the old Brickyard. But it was going to be 100 degrees on Sunday. So I decided I'd probably better pass up on that. So I decided to go ahead and play with my friends, Johnny O'Valley and Steve Derrick. On Monday, we played a course in Pearland, Texas, a place called Southwick. And so that was my 46th course. All three of us were disappointed with the course. It just had not been upkept real well, and the holes just didn't play well. So we were a bit disappointed. However, then on Tuesday, we played a place called Bay Forest, and this was in LaPorte. Now, this was a nice course. We really enjoyed ourselves playing Bay Forest, and that was on Tuesday. So then on Wednesday, by Tuesday, it was pretty warm then, but by Tuesday night into Wednesday, they got a cold front down there. And so on Wednesday, me and Johnny O'Valley, my buddy, had an opportunity to play a very exclusive course with our friend Jack Brown, the Galveston Country Club. Very elite course. And so we played with Jack. Jack brought his son-in-law. It was just windy. We played pretty well, believe it or not. Amazing course. The best course I've been on by far. I mean, it was top notch. But the wind, wind. So we struggled a bit, but I, thank goodness, played pretty well. I was happy with that, to get to play the Galveston Country Club. So that was on Wednesday. So that was actually number 48. Okay, and then the next morning, we played a course. It's called Bio Golf Course in Texas City, which I grew up, in Galveston, as you know. And Texas City was the reason we actually moved to Galveston when I was 5 years old. My dad, traveled around working for oil refineries. And so this is where this golf course was in Texas City. And I tell you, there was water everywhere. There was water everywhere, even where it wasn't supposed to be. So, I don't think I'll be going back. It wasn't a bad course. It was inexpensive. We had a good time. But yeah, it was a little rough. Okay. And that was on Thursday. So after that, then I went to the island and we reserved a house, me and the girls, Dorsey, and and Angie and Laura and Amy uh, uh, and Adrian would come over. All the girls would come over, and um, we rented a house that was on Restoring Galveston, which was really cool. So I stayed there, and then on the way home, of course, I couldn't make the trip back home without playing another golf course, right? So I found one in Claremore, Oklahoma. Claremore, Oklahoma is not, it's on I-44. It's not very far from Joplin, maybe an hour and a half from Joplin. So, but my goodness, this was an amazing course. Heritage Hills. I wish it was closer. I really enjoyed this course, and really enjoyed myself playing it. I would go back to it if it was closer. So that actually ended up being number 50. Yay! So my 50th course was a very nice course. Okay. When I got back home, I got home on a Monday night, and so then I had the honor of playing with my Lesterville boys, Andy Myers, Wade Mathis, and Gabe Gray, three of my baseball players. We got to play in a golf tournament at a course I've never played before, which ended up being course number 51. And it was in a place called Sullivan, Missouri, which is about, maybe outside, about an hour outside of St. Louis, so further up north. Went up there, and we did really well. Ended up placing third in the A flight, and got half of our entry fee back. So we were really pleased. And I played well with the guys, so I was super stoked that I played well, and they were pleased with the way I played. So, that's half the battle with me. I want to make sure, that I play well when I play with them. So that was number 51. And then that Monday and Tuesday, now this is all in October. I had a busy October. Then that Monday and Tuesday, David and Denise, two of my, Denise and Joe, they were childhood friends. And I've known Denise since I was 18 years old. So me and Denise and David went to Lake of the Ozarks and had a little condo up there. And we played a couple of courses up there. And the thing about Lake of the Ozarks, it's hilly, a lot of water. But course number 52 is a place called the Cove. Now, this is a Robert Trent Jones signature course, okay? So I don't get to play too many signature courses, but I wasn't real happy with Robert Trent Jones. Although I played fairly well. I can't remember. I shot 12 or 13. I don't remember now. But I played it as well for the first time as I thought I could. So, and so that was number 52. And then number 53, back, when I first started teaching in Lesterville, and then, of course, all my years in West Plains, we used to go every year as a teacher to Lake of the Ozarks to a place called Tantera. Beautiful resort. I mean, me and Joe always got the lodge down by the water, and, we'd make a week of it, and I guess I can say this now that I'm no longer a teacher. I went to very few sessions, and me and Joe turned it into a vacation every year. But they had a great golf course, and of course, then I didn't play golf. I didn't play golf till I retired at the age of 60. So, but I always thought, it'd be kind of neat to play that course. Well, I got to play it. It's called the Oaks now at Margaritaville. Margaritaville's come in and really done an amazing job with the resort, and it's really a beautiful place now. So Margaritaville ended up being my 53rd golf course, okay? So as you remember, my challenge was to play 66 different golf courses before I turned 67, which happens in January 28th of 2025. So I've only got about 12 weeks left, and I still have 13 golf courses to play. So I want to play Salem and Viburnum, my Lesterville boys. Need to come out and play with you guys. And I've got some. I'm trying to maybe go down to Mountain Grove this week. And there's a couple 3 courses out towards West Plains area that I can still play. So there's 4, 6, about 6 more, 7 right in there. So I've got some other ideas on some courses that I want to play, but I'm gonna have to get after it because January 28th is going to be here before you know it, and I don't want to not achieve my goal. So I'll try to do a little bit better in the future, keeping you on track, but I wanted to take this opportunity to catch everybody up. I'm at 53. I got 13 to go. All right, talk to you later.